What's going on, everybody? It's be your boy, DJ Anonymous with Sports Biz Music, the podcast, episode, I believe, 122. And I got a special guest on the show. I got my boy, Speedy. What's going on with you?
All good, all good. How you doing?
I'm all right, man. It's raining down here in Florida. You know, hurricane season about to start, so, you know, it's how it is down here, like. It's crazy.
It's nasty. So.
I was actually in L.A. What was it? Maybe last year, and you know what threw me off with L.A. was that it get cold at night.
Hey, look, they think it's all good over here. They think it's just like, you feel me, sunny days in California. It's very bipolar as well out here in L.A. too. I actually, I got a condo in Long Beach now.
That's what's up.
For years, LA, I stayed in LA and Inglewood.
That's what's up.
So, like, that's not, like, it ain't what everybody think it is, you feel me, in the movies.
Oh, yeah, like, you know, I get that familiar, too, like, you know, same thing with Miami. People think Miami is...
Yeah, I'm sure you get that on the East Coast. Like, everybody think it's all good. Miami Beach fun all the time.
Yeah, but they don't cross that bridge. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
You know, so before we get to the questions and whatnot, for the new listeners, you know, for the new fans, you know, introduce yourself. Like tell us about your story, just a little bit, like a quick story about yourself.
I'm Speedy for L.A. So I started rapping I dropped my first song, What's That, 12 months ago, literally just a year ago. So like I dropped the song and it hit 100K and it was just like really moving for me. And so like I really just felt like I needed to take it serious. And I had already been like kind of in love with just being like with actually building opportunities for my homies, cause like I used to do like little stuff like non-profit work,
right.
You feel me, just to gain a sense of responsibility, you feel me, cause like the situation we grew up in, you feel me, it was just like my dad and mom actually had like entrepreneur jobs and stuff, so they were always on the move and doing stuff like that. So like,
right.
I just felt like a sense of need, you feel me, to feel responsibility. So like, when this rap came and then I got the response that I got, you feel me, numbers, just, you feel me, people booking for me for shows. A couple months in, I opened for Blueface, and then I opened for Mike Sherm, Asia, Rucci, just, you feel me, a whole bunch of artists that's really buzzing in the city, got my name out there. Now I'm locking in with more people, so it's just, I dropped 2 singles after What's That, Down Bad and Wakanda. You can go get those.
Yeah, I heard the Wakanda track. That shit hard too.
Yeah. So we just dropped the video for What's That. We got the video for Wakanda coming next.
Right.
That's the next thing y'all can expect coming from me is the video for Wakanda that hit 70K across all platforms. Just, you feel me? Not even know this is like. This all we've been doing right now is like with no music campaigns, anybody like trying to service the song or anything. It's just pure organic, just, you feel me, moving away through the streets, you feel me, doing shows and different things like that, you feel me. So I tapped in with my boy. I got a show coming up on the 23rd. I'm finna open for True Car, you feel me, at a little private location. So I'm gonna give y'all the information for that. Gonna come out on my Instagram. You can follow me there at Speedy4LA with 3 Y's and the number 4. So I just got, you feel me, I just been like really maintaining the buzz that I got when I first came in. You feel me? Like, cause a lot of artists come in and flop. I didn't, like, me being a rapper that kind of like came in hot, I didn't see other rappers like blow up and fall off. Meanwhile, the whole time I'm grinding, like.
Right. Yeah, and earlier you said you were just taking it seriously. Like, what was it at that point where, you know, you was just like, I really got to take this seriously? Was it the response of the track, or was it when you was creating the track? Because, you know, y'all artists, you know, you know, even me as a DJ, like once you create something, you be like, damn, this shit hard. Like even before people start listening to it. So how was that? Like, was it when you created the song?
So first, it's two different. It's 2 times. So like,
right.
One time is before the track, and one time is after the track. Like, you know, you feel me? Because like, I was in the studio when I heard the beat of the song. I was like, this hard, like this gonna go, like this is the one, like you feel me? And then when I heard the final product, when I was listening, I was like, yeah, this shit gonna hit like at least 100K. You feel me? But I really said 60K. Like I was like first couple months, this gonna hit like 60,000 streams, and I felt like that. Now my you feel me? Just once you get settled into record, and you realize like you feel me, you want way bigger numbers than 60K. But you feel me, like. At the time, being like, you feel me, local viral, I was like, it's gonna hit 60K, you feel me? This is when I had no songs out, you feel me? So, yeah, after that, you feel me, I just started really maintaining myself, and I was just like, I was really going hard with the foot promo. And then the second feeling came when I think one of the homies had called me from jail, like, you feel me? Because I went to Crenshaw High School, so a lot of my homies is in jail, you feel me? And just like, from being from that area, you feel me, you lose a lot of people, you feel me? So one of the homies had called me from jail, and it was crazy, bro. He was in juvenile hall. They had my song playing on YouTube, right? And you could just hear everybody going up in the background, like you feel me, like niggas that's really like, you feel me, like these little dudes is like catching juvenile life, you feel me, like and going through hard times, you feel me, and like they play my song, you feel me, and like go up and while they in that bad situation. So it was just like, to me, it was like, if I could say that and they play it, you feel me, if I could just say a club, I can make a club anthem and they'll play it, I can make something that's way deeper, you feel me, that might actually change someone's life in down here, you feel me. I knew I had to reach. I was like, and I'm not type to just ignore it, like, you feel me, like, trying to step into that role of really being like that influential person, you know?
And then how did your parents like take it, like, you know, mom, you know, dad, like I want to get into like, you know, music, like how did they take that at first? Because everyone who I interview, even with me, like my old girl, she told me, she was like, you know, you want to DJ and stuff, but you gotta still go to school, you still gotta do this and do that. But at the same time, when I was, you know, showing her that I was serious with it, like, she was like, you know what, I'm going to help you get like a speaker here and you know. So how was that with your parents?
For me, it was, so I guess they had seen me rapping on Instagram at one point. I don't think I ever came to them, like, I wanted to be a rapper, but like I used to make beats and stuff, like, but I've always been in music though. Like when I was young, I was in a band and stuff like that. So like if I was to bring up something music related, it wouldn't be like, you feel me? It'd just be like, that's normal for me. You feel me? Because I played drums, I did a lot of things. I played piano, I played guitar. So it was just like, they see me rapping on Instagram, making freestyle videos. I was going viral. I had like videos like hood viral, not real viral. I was going like, I had videos with like 5,000 plays, you know, Instagram. Like the time Instagram was just booming, like shit. It was rolling like that was back then when you couldn't even repost videos on your story.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
You feel me? Like
that was the old age, like, the older age.
The older Instagram ages. So you feel me? It was good. It was the reaction I was getting was good, and that's when I was like, I gotta go.
That's what's up, dog. That's what's up. So
nah, they show support. They hit me up though. They were like, so like they were commenting like party emojis and stuff like that, like damn peeping and stuff like that. And then I wouldn't tell them when I went to the studio. I was just go do it on my own. Like I would never go ask them for a ride or anything. You know, like you just said, you don't want to get shut down and like, you know, like I was just like, I was recording music in my closet at first, you feel me, on voice memo. So like I was kind of embarrassed to just like play my songs for people because I knew they were underproduced and stuff like that. Like I was still kind of like, I would promote them, but like when it came to hand in hand, like this man could change my, you feel me, give me an opportunity. I don't want to play him a song I made on my phone. You feel me?
Yeah, you want to make everything good quality and all that.
Right. So I eventually did go get the studio on my own. You feel me? One of the homies just had to set up at the house. I was recording with him, just telling him I was gonna go spend the night or whatever. And then I eventually I recorded What's That There. So that came, and that's where the streams came. So when the streams came, is when I really like started telling them, like, showing them, like, yo, I'm doing numbers, like, it's going crazy, like, I think I should really take this serious. Like, I still don't really ask for them I get a lot of advice from my dad, and he helps me a lot in my career, but like,
that's what's up.
I've never been the type to just like ask for them to do something for me, because at first it was just because I wanted to just do things on my own, but now it's because I realized while doing that I can create things on my own that I really don't need their help for. But like, they're completely supportive. Like, you feel me? They want to see me go far in music. I was just telling them about all the opportunities that's been coming my way, like, and they still like I'm deep this far in rap, and they still not paying for nothing. Like they paying for stuff that's gonna come back to them. But
cause they know at the end of the day, like, your talent is speaking for itself, and like, shit, you could something come up tomorrow, shit, you gonna watch out for your for your parents and stuff like that, and just to, like, you 17 years old, like, I feel old. I'm 28 now. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is yeah, but it's just that, being born in the 90s and, the 80s and 70s babies, they used to call us like they still call us the, young kids, they call us jits and stuff like that. But it's like, when I see y'all 2000 babies, especially the early 2000s, like, y'all remind us of us when we was teenagers and stuff, and you gotta remember, our generation, even from, I guess maybe late 80s to late 80s to maybe mid to late 90s, but I want to say mid 90s, like, we was in that whole, like, circle of, all right, we got to create, like, social media. Back in the day, they had the Black Planet, then, they had the MySpace, SoundCloud, they came out,
right.
Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. So it's like, 10 years later, it's like, you could literally get a job, from social media. You know what I'm saying? You could blow up from social media.
Yeah, I think that's, like, blowing y'all minds.
Yeah.
Like, people really getting rich on TikTok, like.
Yeah, TikTok. I'm like, bro, like, I remember when Snapchat came out. Cause when Snapchat came out, it was from these dudes. They my age too, and like, I always thought that shit was whack. But then I started, like, doing my own little flavor with it, and it's like, now you see TikTok. TikTok is basically helping a lot of people out. Especially with this whole thing going on with the corona and all that. So yeah, man.
Social media is saving lives right now. That was like, bro, if social media wasn't around, bro, like, I don't know if I would have been in the place I would be right now. Like, if I had, like, I wouldn't though, cause like, you have to, like, bro, I upload my music to SoundCloud, I upload my music to Apple Music. That's a form of social media.
Yeah.
If you ask me, because there's on Apple there's friends, and you can like what your friends listen to.
Yeah.
So you can see what your friends listen to. It's an interactive app, And so it's like, I don't even know where I was going with that.
Nah, but it's like, it's more interactive. Like, it's more, all right, I know what she listening to, but I can create this playlist.
Yeah, that shit changes everything. Like, I really, like, if I didn't have social media, bro, like, I wouldn't get shows. I wouldn't be getting booked. There's no way to show people what you do at shows. Unless you just showing them the ticket, what you've been paid or something. But, like, videos, like, how we uploading pictures, like, that all, like, that shit y'all probably was paying for, like,
Yeah, like
that shit crazy. Like my OGs be telling me about that. Like
yeah, like I'm telling you, like